Anchoring. It's a very powerful technique, especially when it comes to hard bargaining situations or one-off transactional negotiations where price is your primary focal point, where you're trying to maximize the value for yourself. And anchoring uses a bit of psychology. It is literally trying to anchor the discussion around your proposal, your price, your position. That whole idea of opening extreme and putting the first offer on the table, that starts the whole process of anchoring the discussion around your proposal, because you drop that very first anchor. And that becomes the focal point of the discussion. You're literally trying to get the other person to use your point of view from the deal. So you want them to discuss your offer. You want them to reference in their own questions and proposals and offers your position. So part of that psychology starts by rejecting their own proposal, rejecting their offers and their price. It's almost like soap in your mouth. You don't want to even discuss. Now, I know when people will give you a ridiculous offer, you oftentimes want to say, hey, where did you get those figures? How did you come up with that price? You got to resist this temptation, because that simply allows them to anchor the conversation around their offer. You don't care where they came up with their price. You want to talk about your price. You want to talk about your offer. You want to anchor the discussion around your proposal. If you spend the whole discussion talking about their position, how'd you get those figures? Well, how did you come up with that? Well, where did you get this figure? You are trying to, in essence, pull them off of their position to try to get them closer to yours. However, instead of taking that approach, what you want to do is forget their position. You want to continually reference, talk about, and refer to your own position and get them to ask you, how did you get those numbers? Where did you come up with that? What facts are you? What are you relying? Because the more you get them talking about your position, then they're trying to pull you off in your own position, and you're statistically going to end up closer to your side of the negotiating table. Okay, to do this, you got to change your vocabulary. You got to change your mindset, right? Like, again, you're rejecting everything they're saying. Again, this is hard bargaining. You're not even going to reference it. You're not even going to talk about it. You're going to focus on your position. So when they make you an offer, you say, nope, I can't do that. You're not listening to me. Here's my offer. My offer is $100. And if they continue to reject you, instead of going, when they make an offer, let's say they're offering $200, you don't want to go, I hear you $200, but you need to do better than that. Because even though you're saying, hey, you need to do better than that, you are referencing their proposal in a statement like that, where you say, hey, you need to come down from there, you need to make another offer, you need to do better than that. You're still referencing their proposal. So changing your language sounds like this. I can't do that. My proposal is $100. I hear that you're unable to do that. So how close are you able to come to my $100? Now, it's a subtle change, but you will notice I am referencing my position. And I am trying to get them to think with my point of view of how they're going to get close to me. Not me moving to them moving to me. It's a subtle change, but it's very powerful in the context of hard bargaining, especially when it's combined with the opening extreme and making that first mover as well. Next up, we're going to talk about planning those moves in the sequence of